Hi and welcome to my channel, Moxie DIY in Java. My name is Michelle. Today's video is part of the Spring Dollar Tree Challenge, and it's hosted by my friend Ellie over at DIY from House to Home. I'll get more into that in a little bit, but for now, grab your cup of coffee or your favorite beverage and join me. So this DIY I have seen in multiple places, multiple ways, but I wanted to try it my way. So I'm using a Dollar Tree frame and some Dollar Tree succulents along with some other florals that I had on hand, and I hope you really like this. Now I don't know about you, but I have seen this frame so many times at Dollar Tree. So even though it has a heart, I'm not too worried about it being Valentine's-y or anything. But what I'm going to do is take off all of the clips and also take out the plastic and anything else that is in the frame. And like most wood pieces from the Dollar Tree, it is a bit rough, so I'm going to sand it down, then wipe it, and I'm going to give it a coat with this glue stick, and we're going to use this tissue paper also from the Dollar Tree, and I love it because it looks like birch wood. So we're going to use that just to create a more natural look to it, I guess. You'll see what I'm talking about in a few minutes. Using my diamond nail file, I'm just going to file off all of these loose edges, and it's awesome because it creates a really nice line. Now we're going to use one of these disposable appetizer plates that I got from a Dollar Tree. I think it comes in a pack of 8, and we're just going to glue it on. And this is going to be the base for our succulents to stick onto. These are some of the succulents and florals I'll be using, and all I'm going to do is cut them so that way where the leaves begin will start just as the wood frame begins. I'd say I left a little over 1/4 inch on each stem. Now, just like every other floral, I'm just going to be arranging it to what's pleasing to my eye. And all I'm doing is just putting a little pool of glue on the bottom of each stem and holding it until the glue is set up. As you can see, I placed the largest ones first, and then I will go in with the smaller pieces, fill where it's needed. I still have blank spots, and I could use either moss or something else, but I'm going to use these florals from the Dollar Tree. It usually comes out in the springtime, and just put those around the rest of this piece. And then I'm not too worried about any other small open spots because we're going to take care of that in just a couple minutes. I cut this longer white piece into 3 separate smaller pieces, and I think it worked out really well. Now to take care of any bare spots. We're just going to paint this plate with black paint, and it's going to take 2 coats. And once it's dried completely, I'm going to paint the entire back part with my favorite, Ivory Bisque by Rust-Oleum. This DIY has been around for a while, and again, I just wanted to try my hand at it. And I really love how it turned out, and I can't wait to put it in all my little tiered trays and small spaces. Okay, we're going to use these mini spools that I found at the Dollar Tree, and the others are ones that I had in my stash. And all of this cardstock is what I had in my stash. I believe the mini pads that they came from were from Michael's. But the mini spools I have never seen before at Dollar Tree, so you'll have to let me know if you've seen them too, or if this was just one of those fluke buys that they have. All I'm doing here is just checking my measurement and seeing what parts of this paper I can use on the various spools. Everything is cut out and now it's just time to glue, and literally all I'm doing is just putting a little strip of hot glue, wrapping the paper around a spool and adding more at the end, and that is it. It is super easy, and I think this turned out super cute. I gave a hint to this in my intro, but this video is part of the Dollar Tree Spring Challenge, and it's hosted by my friend Ellie of DIY From House to Home, and she is joined by not only myself, but also Kendra of Late Night Creations and Danny of Dee Dee's Art Workshop, and these ladies are so super cool and talented, and I consider myself very lucky to call them friends. But definitely go check them out, and when you do, be sure to let them know that Michelle sent you from Moxie DIY and Java. And if you are new here and coming to me from one of the other channels, welcome. I am so thankful that you're here. Be sure to click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my DIYs. I've had this decor piece in my stash for quite a while, probably since the last mystery box challenge I did. I think I got it from Tammy over at Happiness Created. I'll link her channel below. But I wanted to give it a spring feel, but at the same time, I wanted it to feel a little bit whimsical. Let me know if I did that. This is one of the cathedral window pieces that the Dollar Tree put out a couple of years ago, I think. And this particular one is the beige one, and it's a little plasticky for me, so we're going to go around the whole thing with my sander, and then we're going to apply some of the antique wax just to warm it up a little bit and give it a less plasticky feel and more wood feel. Now this picture is from a 2022 wall calendar, and the reason I picked it is because it has bluebonnets on it. And for those of you who don't know, I moved to Texas over the summer with my family. Bluebonnets is the Texas state flower. So I was really excited to find that and figured it would be perfect for our home. All I'm going to do literally is just glue it on, and then we're going to use some cardstock in the back to hide those lines and numbers because it is from a calendar. If you're liking what you're seeing today, I hope that you will consider subscribing to my channel. And if you are already a subscriber, hello and welcome back. I'm so thankful that you're here. And for those of you who might be newbies to my channel, I typically make DIYs that are beautiful to the eye, but pleasing to the pocketbook. So if that's something that you're interested in or into, please consider subscribing. Now this DIY is actually going to be a gift for my nieces for Easter, and I saw these little trinket boxes in the Dollar Tree and knew I could zhuzh them up a little bit. Let me know what you think. First things first, we're going to remove all the hardware and then spray paint these boxes with, you know it, Ivory Bisque by Rust-Oleum. Our paint has dried, and now we're going to apply this really beautiful tissue paper, which is actually part of the same pack that I got from the Dollar Tree that had the birch tissue paper in it. So all I'm going to do is use Mod Podge, and the way that I usually am able to get a wrinkle-free application is by applying a very thin layer of Mod Podge, allowing it to dry slightly, and then applying my tissue paper. And 9 times out of 10 I get a wrinkle-free application, so try that next time, although I am really intrigued by the iron method. I haven't tried it yet, but I really want to. To get a good wrap around the sides, I'm going to cut little squares out of the corners of every corner of my tissue paper, and this allows it to have less bunching around those corners. We're going to let this dry completely, and then I will sand off the loose bits. Here I'm just using my mini screwdriver to make those holes in the spots that were on the original trinket box through the tissue paper so I can see them easier. I'm going to use these rub-on transfers from the Dollar Tree to complete our trinket boxes. Going to use these mini blocks as feet for our trinket boxes, and I painted them the same color that I painted the rest of the trinket box, Ivory Bisque. All right, my friends, we have reached the end, and I'm so thankful that you spent your time with me. Which of these projects was your favorite? I think my favorite is the framed succulents. It's just so fresh looking. Be sure to check out that playlist so that you can get more springtime inspirations. And until I see you in the next video, take care.